so important that young people know about their rights, because when you're under 18, you do have actually, in a legal perspective, you have extra rights than your 19-year-old sibling, for example. But those, the rights are designed to protect you and to support you in everything from your home life to school. If you're under 18 and you're in work, there are certain ones that protect you. And it's meant to just help make life the best that it can be for you. Young people with additional support needs, quite often, they do have rights like every other child or young person. That is the first thing. And sometimes I think as a society we forget that. There's a lot of, even from personal experience, where people, and professionals in particular, they spoke about me, to me, never with me or never with my voice, because it was never me that was actually speaking. When, there's a fundamental right in the United Nations Convention of the Rights of the Child, is that you have a right to speak up about opinions and matters that concern you. It doesn't matter who you're from, who you are, where you're from, what your background is. And with children and young people with additional support needs, there's often this automatic assumption that they don't know or they don't understand. But in the majority of cases, you'll find that we do know exactly what you're saying, and we do know what that means. And if we don't like it, we're not given a chance to say that. So a positive example of somebody supporting me to kind of uphold my rights and respect my rights, listen to my voice. To be honest, and when I was in college and originally, and things happened, things went a bit downhill for me. And I remember sitting with course leaders and other people, and there was lots of conversations about, oh, we'll do it this way or we'll do it that way. And I just remember this one random guidance counsellor saying to me, well, how do you want it done? On the flip side, when I was in secondary school, I had a child's plan. And I remember there's this section, and it's my voice, it's my world triangle and how I see myself and how I see my life. But the words that were on it weren't mine. And I remember saying after the meeting, I've never seen that page. So the fact that somebody had taken my voice, and to this day I never know who it was, but somebody took my voice and tried to put their own spin on it without even talking to me in the first place, which was pretty wrong, pretty horrible as well, when you're like, oh, my voice doesn't matter. And it took me a very long time to realise it does matter and it should matter. I think in terms of groups that find it harder to have a voice, it's always the groups that I guess we class as silent. Maybe even those individual young people who don't normally speak up. I think, yeah, you could obviously start with the young people that are not verbal. They do still have rights, and obviously, there's a reason sometimes why you'll find, even if they grow older, that it's other adults that kind of hold on to those rights for them, whether that be their friends, their family, or social work, or whoever. But we need to be just as considerate in making the right decision for them, and the decision that they have to live with. Just because an adult doesn't think it's a young person issue doesn't mean young people aren't going to be affected by it. You try and change bus routes, that affects young people. You go build a road, that affects young people. You are secretary to the Treasury, and you try and play about with money, guarantee you it's going to affect young people. And until that scale's realised, I don't think we'll be there just yet.